as we do our practice. Good morning, everyone. Good morning and welcome to the meditation portion of our Celebrate Sunday together. I know I've asked this already, but can everyone hear me okay in the back? All right. So let us begin. Let us just take a few moments to arrive, a few moments to land. Take a few moments and a few breaths to start letting go of everything that has come before, right here, right now. Letting go of any concerns or to-do lists for the future. And simply allowing ourselves the opportunity to become more fully present, to become more intentional with our breath, more intentional with our posture. Allow ourselves to let go of any tension or dis-ease or congestion in the body. Allowing ourselves the gift and blessing of being right here, right now. And so if you haven't already, I invite you to close your eyes or lower your gaze. Whatever it is that feels nourishing and supportive. Whatever it is that allows you to let go of the visual distractions vying for your attention. And so as we continue settling, maybe moving just a little bit, yawning, allowing our bodies to become more comfortable in the seat that we're in the clothes that we're in the skin that we're in. I invite you to gently shift your attention to your breath, noticing how it moves in and out through the nostrils, in and out through the lungs. Noticing how it glides down the back of the throat and then allowing it to just fill all the interspaces of your being. And so as we continue settling into this rhythm of in and out, in and out, in and out, I offer you a quote for contemplation. Today's quote is from Simon Sinek of Find Your Why fame. And Simon Sinek says, our sense of love and joy and fulfillment and purpose comes from our ability to serve another human being. Once again, our sense of love and joy and fulfillment and purpose comes from our ability to serve another human being. So in this month of love at VTC, in this moment of being the love we are, I invite us all to open up what being of service looks and feels like, what it means to each of us. And as we move into about 15 minutes of uninterrupted meditation, to simply allow for whatever it is that is coming through, whatever it is that wants to be known, allowing yourself to be here now. So here we go, about 15 minutes of uninterrupted meditation. start shifting your awareness back to your physical presence. Becoming more aware of your body and the clothes that you're in. And becoming more aware of the skin that you're in, the seat that you're in. Becoming more aware of the environment around you and the space you're taking up. And as we continue becoming more physically aware, I offer you this quote from Simon Sinek once again. Our sense of love and joy and fulfillment and purpose comes from our ability to serve another human being. So as we continue moving through the rest of our time together today, through the coming hours, days, and weeks ahead, I invite us all to open up to whatever it is that is being stirred, whatever it is that is being activated, stimulated within as you hear that quote. And allow ourselves the opportunity to really tune into what being of service to another means. What it can look like, what it can feel like, and how ours is to show up in this world. So now, if comfortable, I invite you to plant both feet firmly on the ground. I invite you to lengthen your spine. If you can, I invite you to extend your arms out by your sides with your palms facing upward. And just allow yourself a few moments and a few breaths of tuning into all of the energy and wisdom that is whirling and swirling around. Knowing that that same energy, that same enthusiasm, that same vitality and potentiality is alive and well and active within. And now I invite you to scoop it all up, up, up above your head, pressing your palms and fingertips together. And then gently bring it all down, mindfully, purposefully, thoughtfully, intentionally, and lovingly, all down into your heart. Enjoying a moment of gratitude and appreciation, perhaps deepened awareness and connection, and perhaps some grace. So let us finish off our meditation with 3 nourishing, life-affirming breaths together. First breath in, and release. Returning back to your natural breath. Second, deep, nourishing, life-affirming breath in. Here we go. And releasing it all. Allowing space for the next brand new breath. Returning to your natural breath for just a few moments. And with this third breath, I invite you to receive the biggest, most nourishing, life-affirming breath in yet. Here we go. And at the top, hold, taking in an extra sip if you can. And just be. And release. Returning back to your natural breath. I am so grateful for your time and presence and for everything that comes next. Namaste. All right, so I just invite everyone to just take a few more moments, becoming more aware of your body, the environment, the connection you have with everyone and everything around. Take a sip of some tea or water if you have some. That'll help to ground you. And then when you've opened your eyes and you're ready, and if you feel like it, I invite you to find someone nearby and just offer one thing that came up for you during that meditation. As we continue transitioning into the rest of our time together with our amazing musicians today, Kate Wyatt on piano and Kelby MacNayr on drums. Thank you, everyone. Good morning, everyone. Hello, hello. I'm going to thank Kate Wyatt, guest pianist in from Montreal once again, and Kelby MacNayr, our VTC band leader. Can we please give them a hand? And Kelby can tell us a little bit more later, but we have this amazing new summer concert series starting next Friday. Every Friday up until we close mid-August, there's going to be a different jazz artist or band playing here. Actually, there's going to be a soul, like a funk and soul band.
Soul and blues.
And Kate, I know, I'm pretty sure her name is on the poster, so
gonna
even if she hasn't committed, she's part of it. Anyway, super excited. You guys will find out more about that if you don't know about it already. But for now, I'm going to welcome our super amazing admin support specialist, VTC member Leslie Hodgkinson, up to the stage to hear some more of her beautiful, beautiful singing as Kelby leads us in our opening tune.
You may remember this from before. Those are really all the lyrics. We might change some of them, so just follow us. And this is a great time if you've been sitting there in meditation saying to yourself, man, am I ever ready to dance? This is that time. So please feel free to stand up if you'd like to. And it's a kind of a call and response. I'll sing the call, and you can follow Leslie and Lesia. I sing love into the world.
I sing love into the world.
Yes, I sing love into the world.
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 Yes, I sing love into the world.
I sing love into the world.
Won't you sing with me now? I sing love into the world. Won't you sing with me now? And that's it. And then the dance moves are totally up to you. And harmonies are all welcome. Here we go. Let's do it again. I sing love into the world.
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 Yes, I sing love into the world.
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 Won't you sing with me now? I sing love into the world. Won't you sing with me now? Beautiful. I bring love into the world.
I bring love into the world.
Yes, I bring love into the world.
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 Yes, I bring love into the world. I bring love into the world. Won't you sing with me now? I bring love into the world. Woo! Won't you sing with me now? Whoa! Okay, now let's hear from Kate Wyatt and take a moment to say hello to your neighbor. Greet a neighbor, share your favorite dance move. To the world, won't you sing bring love into the world.
I bring love into the world.
I bring love into the world.
I bring love into the world.
Won't you sing
With me now.
I sing love into the world. Won't you sing with me now? Let's do that again. That's beautiful. Won't you sing with me now? I sing love into the world. Won't you sing with me now?
Woo! Leslie Hodgkinson, can we give her a hand, please?
Thank you, guys.
All right, welcome everyone to another Celebrate Sunday here at the Victoria Truth Center. All right, did that. All right, so here we are, and before I go on any further, I'm just going to ask, is there anyone here for the first time on a Sunday? There is. Hello, and that is Michelle right over there. So Michelle, I don't know actually how recently, but recently moved to the island, to BC. A week. All right, so she's brand spanking new. All right, so let's welcome Michelle to VTC the way that we do. We love you, we appreciate you, and we're so glad you're here. Let's give her a hand. And I'm actually wondering, is there someone else here for the first time on a Sunday? Someone sitting in the back row with blonde hair next to my mom? You've been here, but not on a Sunday. I don't think you have. Okay, all right. Family squabble from the stage. Her name is Milana, and I know she's been here at Elevate, but anyway, okay. Well, we love you, we appreciate you, we're so glad you're here. All right, so here we are at Celebrate on a Sunday at VTC, and what is it that we're doing here in this incredible, amazing community with all these people at the tables today? Oh my gosh, it's so great to see all of these people, and welcome to everyone who is tuning in online. We are gathering in community. We're gathering in community, not just sitting by ourselves at home in our meditation chair, unless we are, which is totally okay, but the reason that we gather in community is so that we can come together as the love that we are, so that we can come together and remind ourselves, remind each other that there's only one thing going on, and as we come together and remember that for ourselves, we get to amplify that for each other. So essentially, we're choosing very intentionally to come together to amplify that one thing. And here at VTC, we like to talk about it as love. But you might call it source, you might call it spirit, you might call it God, you might call it the quantum field, energy, creativity, a whole bunch of other things, but the word or the label that you ascribe to it is so much less important than feeling it, than being it, than championing it for ourselves, each other, and our world. So how does that sound on a Sunday morning here at Celebrate? Yeah, all right. So let us also remember where we are doing this celebrating, this remembering, this championing and amplifying and being, that we are gathering on the territorial, Lekwungen territorial land, the land of the Songhees and Esquimalt nations, and what a gift and a blessing and a privilege it is to be here now on these lands that have been stewarded so reverentially, so intentionally, so lovingly. Heichka. All right, and now I'm wondering, am I inviting Leslie back up to the stage for some more singing? I think so. So now is an opportunity to tune in, to really tune into the epicenter of the soul, into every single fiber of your being, where this energy, this creativity, where God lives. This is an opportunity to just tune into that incredible, amazing, essential awesomeness that we all are. If you would like to sing along, I invite you to do so. If you would like to just close your eyes or lower your gaze and receive, then that's totally fine too. I'm going to hand it over to Kelby and to Leslie. And Leslie, you can move to the middle here.
Open wide my heart. Open wide my heart.
so I open wide my heart, wider and wider, as wide as it can possibly be cracked open, knowing that there is always opportunity to open it even further. And so what a gift and blessing it is to be in community with so many open hearts, in this incredible experience of love expressing called Celebrate. And so I am knowing that there is that in each and every individual that is so fully present, that is so fully alive, awake, aware, and aglow. This vitality, this infinite potentiality, this intuitive wisdom that is forever nudging us into greater expression and experience of the love we truly are. So with each moment, with each breath, with each choice, we are open to experiencing a greater expression of being. And so as we open our hearts from one now moment to the next, what a gift and blessing it is to be alive. What a gift and blessing it is to be in community. What a gift and blessing it is to be here now. So with such reverence for life and living, with such deep gratitude and appreciation for the divine intertwinglement of everyone and everything, I simply release my word as law, knowing that every moment we allow our hearts to open wide, we are allowing the love we are to be experienced, expressed, and shared more fully. So I release, I let go, and I bask in this beautiful, divine, and infinite flow as together we affirm, and so it is.
Sing with us, won't you?
Open wide my heart. Open wide my heart. Open wide my heart. Open wide my heart.
One more time.
Open wide my heart. Open wide my heart. Open wide my heart.
So just basking in that openness and widening of heart, that experiencing and expressing of love for just a few moments longer. Allowing ourselves the opportunity and gift of bringing someone into our hearts. Someone we know could use some affirmative prayer, some spiritual support, some loving kindness and compassion. And just holding this individual, this being, this soul in our hearts that are so widely open. Allowing the love we are to just infuse itself, to imbue itself in, through, and as this beloved. So I invite everyone to receive a cleansing breath in. And as you release, gently open your eyes if you haven't done so already. Thank you for your consciousness and your presence and the love that you are. And thank you, Leslie, for your beautiful voice. All right. Dearest beloved musicians, if you wanted to take a seat, feel free. There's no music for a while. So transitioning into our theme of the month, which is love. Love is the theme at VTC every single moment of every single day, but this month it's like extra special. And even though we can talk about love in terms of relational love, feeling love, the love that we're talking about here at VTC most of the time is the essence of who and what we are. Ralph Waldo Emerson said that love is a synonym for God. And so we talk about love here a lot, which means we talk about God here a lot. And not that God is something separate from us or sitting on a cloud or in some different space from us, because we believe there's only one thing going on. And if there's only one thing, then it's everywhere present all the time, and everyone and everything is that. So no one is more God than anyone else. No one is more God on any special occasions. Everyone and everything is love, is God, is spirit, is source, is this incredible, amazing creativity and divinity expressing every moment of every day. And so our affirmation to anchor us in that knowing is, I embody love freely, fully, and authentically in every breath, choice, and experience. And so because we have a very full house today, and I love to hear a declaration and an affirmation in the room and just see people's hearts open, I'm going to invite everyone to just tune into this affirmation. What is it that is speaking to you? What is it that's being stirred within you? How are you being informed by it? And then we're going to receive a big breath, and we're just going to declare it together with however much enthusiasm you want, okay? You can stand if you wish, don't have to. But just take a moment with the affirmation, tune in to what's happening for you in your body, in your heart, in your soul. Receiving a breath in. And I embody love freely, fully, and authentically in every breath, choice, and experience. How's that feeling for people? Beautiful, great, smiles, nodding heads, okay. So I'm going to ask, is there one person who would like to offer something into community about this affirmation, about our theme for the month, about what's alive for you right now in this moment during Celebrate here at VTC? I have the mic at the ready. Reverend Raymond, back by popular demand. There you are.
Forgive me if I don't stand. Thank you, Lisa, Rev.Lesia. Excuse me. I received your prayers. I experienced the joy. And I just wanted to say thanks. It is very special to be here today. The power of affirmative prayer is the most powerful force we have, and it is driven by love. Thank you.
Thank you, Reverend Raymond. And what a fantastic affirmation for the healing circle that we have today after Celebrate. So if there's anyone here who wasn't planning on staying, then I invite you to consider it, because that is a super powerful 45-minute session, and people float out of there after that, no matter how many or how few of us are there. Okay, so I encourage all of us to just lean into this affirmation, open wide our hearts, and allow for whatever it is that wants to come through this month as we lean into the theme of love. Okay, I'm going to take a sip of some tea. So the last couple of days, this talk has been writing and rewriting itself. New information, it keeps wanting to be shared. such an interesting experience to sit down at the laptop and think, okay, I have an idea of what wants to be shared, start writing down quotes and ideas and whatever, and then just the talk builds itself. You know, the message just sort of comes through and it's like this. And then what can often happen is by the time I get here, now it's this, right? But essentially, a couple of days ago, there was a quote that just, a line that just kind of came through during meditation or when I was driving, I don't even remember, but it stayed with me. And so I'm going to offer it to you because this is what kind of inspired everything else that ended up unfolding today. And it's, the more I lean into love, the more I am expanded by it. Okay? I see some big nodding heads and smiles. So this was going to be the crux of my talk today, and even though it's informing my talk ended up going in a very different direction because I got, I think, 2 or 3 emails in my inbox today from people I follow and respect and am inspired by, and each of them had something really interesting to say about who and what we are, and about how it is that we show up in life, and about how it is that we interconnect with the people in our lives. And the one that I was led to the most, and the one that sort of felt like this is where the information is for today that wants to be shared, was a video that I watched by Simon Sinek, who is the person who came up with Finding Your Why. Anyone here familiar with Simon Sinek? Okay, a few hands going up. So I'm not going to talk about him today, but feel free to look him up on the internet. And I found my why, I worked on my why a few years ago, and it is all about cultivating a global community founded in love. That's my purpose. That's my reason for being. And so what Simon Sinek, or actually what he said in this interview that I watched today, he said, our sense of love and joy and fulfillment and purpose come from our ability to serve another human being. Okay, so the main thing that he was talking about here is being of service. Okay, volunteering is one way of being of service. Being in a family and helping out is another way of being of service. There are vocations that are very service-oriented. So many different ways. And then there is something called seva, something that I was introduced to when we used to go to the Center for Spiritual Living in Toronto before we moved here. They called it sacred service. They used the term seva, not volunteering, because everybody took it so seriously. Everybody was so devoted. Every single volunteer, every single opportunity to volunteer was such a sacred practice. And so seva is about selfless service. It is a spiritual practice in Hinduism, Sikhism, Jainism, and in yoga. And what it does is it fosters humility, compassion, and moral refinement while also contributing to the welfare of society. But the key thing that I want to get across today that Simon Sinek was talking about is when we are in sacred service to another, whether it's an individual, a community, an organization, life in some way, our family, it brings people joy, okay? It also allows for a deeper embodiment of love. And not just that relational feeling love, but the love we are at our core, the love that is every single cell, system, and organ of our being, that is all of those interspaces that are just as vast and infinite as the universe itself, right? And what it also does is it fosters a sense of purpose. So instead of being self-serving, which is okay, it's okay to have goals, it's okay to work on stuff, it's okay to work on yourself, but when you work or when you offer a gift, a sacred gift, to be in service of someone else, there's something else that happens. There's something more that comes out. There is so much more opportunity for us to show up, experience, express, give, receive, share the love that we are. And so this was really interesting to me because as I was watching it, he was actually also talking about how one of the ways to be of service is not to offer help, but to ask for help. And I just saw some eyes go and what? And so for me, this was very interesting because in foundational studies, even before I got into practitioner studies, even when I was in integrative nutrition health coaching school, any kind of coaching, any kind of counseling, it's like, how can I support you, right? How can I help you? And we even were trained not to use the word help because help implies that there is something that is broken that needs to be fixed. And what we teach in New Thought is that there's nothing that needs fixing. There's nothing that is broken. That there are things that need tending to. There's stuff that we got to do, that we got to pay attention to. There are steps that we need to take in order to feel our most whole selves. But at the very core of our being, no matter what we experience, no matter what we think, feel, or believe, no matter all the stories we tell, all of that, the pure, essential being of who we are is always, always intact. God is always God. Source is always source. The quantum field of infinite potentiality is always that. Okay? We might experience it differently, but that itself doesn't change. So anyway, so Simon Sinek says, we don't build trust by offering help. We build trust by asking for it. And I really had to sit with this. I mean, it's something that I've learned to do more over the years, but as someone who often sits across from someone saying, how can I support you? This is a really interesting statement. And so what he offers is that it's really, really important, and it's sacred even, to ask for help, because it allows us, it gives us the opportunity to be vulnerable. It gives us the opportunity to show vulnerability to another. It gives someone else the experience or the opportunity to experience that vulnerability. And in that vulnerability, the reason that it is so pure, the reason that it is so important, there is authenticity. Okay? And so some of you will remember a few months back when I was talking about the experiment that was done when people were put in a Faraday cage and they were asked to tell different stories so that the researchers could monitor how much energy came out when they expressed anger, when they expressed sadness, grief, loss, happiness, joy, exuberance, all that kind of stuff, and how love was like really, really up there, but there was something that took them a while to figure out that gave off 40 times more energy than love, and it was authenticity. So even if someone was not feeling very loving, let's say, or they were talking about a story about sadness or grief or loss, if they were genuinely in that moment expressing that authenticity was so much more powerful, so much more connective than love in that moment. Now, you express love genuinely, love authentically, off the map, right? So anyway, so he's talking about being vulnerable because being vulnerable allows us to be authentic. Now he also says never asking for help or going, no, I got it, is selfish because it denies the other person the opportunity to be of service, right? Like we can't always just offer with a one-way street, but not be open to receiving. It takes away the other person's chance of helping us. It takes away the other person's chance to experience joy, to experience a deeper embodiment of love, to foster some sense of purpose. So asking for help, according to Simon Sinek, is a great act of service. It creates opportunity for someone else to experience joy, the joy of being in service. Now, what ended up coming into my purview as I was watching and listening to all of this is this beautiful quote by Ernest Holmes. And there are a few quotes on love that I remember that I really, really like, and I was going to bring one today, but then this new one for me came up from a book that I didn't even know about because he'd written so many, and it's called A Reader on Practical Wisdom. Okay, you guys are nodding your heads, so you know it. And so in there, Ernest Holmes writes about love, God's source, whatever you want to call it. Life is an eternal givingness, the offering of the cosmic self to the joy of its own fulfillment. You and I are part of this joy, and we find fulfillment only as this joy passes through us to others. And so this actually harkens back to the person who influenced Ernest Holmes, who was the founder of religious science, who wrote The Science of Mind and this book and many, many others, who's Thomas Troward. And Troward said that the whole point of life is to be enjoyed. That the whole point of life is just to enjoy life. Now, you could argue that, well, life doesn't always feel super enjoyable, but this is more about spirit, which is this ethereal, invisible, just being thing, having the opportunity to experience itself by moving through someone or something else that is more solid, that is more tangible, like us, right? Because otherwise, spirit would never actually experience itself. It would just be in this constant state of possibility, which is kind of like the quantum field, right? There's all these potentialities, but until we focus our attention on something, or when we focus our attention on something, then bam, that potentiality or that possibility becomes our life experience. And so the more open we are, the more open we are with our hearts, the more we allow ourselves to step into sacred service, the more we allow for that love that we are, that creativity that we are, that infinite potentiality that we are to express itself in, through, and as us. And the more aware we become of that, the more we embody that, what's going to happen? Everyone and everything around us is going to get a bit more of a taste of that, right? And then the love that everyone and everything else is going to start resonating at a higher frequency. And this vibration of love and lovingness is just going to ripple out into the entire world. And this is what we kind of want, right? Life doesn't necessarily have to be easy all the time, but wouldn't it be beautiful, wouldn't it be amazing if everybody was so much more aware of how powerful they are, of how capable they are, that no matter what they think, believe, or feel, or experience, there is that in them that is so much bigger and resilient than any of that stuff. So the title of my talk today is The Joy of Giving. And I picked this photo because it's the same photo that's on our Spirit of Giving campaign that I introduced last Sunday. And to me, I just love this photo. I just feel such genuineness from this little boy. And so I just wanted that photo here. So life is an eternal givingness, the offering of the cosmic self to the joy of its own fulfillment. You and I are part of this joy, and we find fulfillment only as this joy passes us through others. And so in the end, when we lean into service, when we ask for help, not only do we embody the love that we are, but we create opportunity for others to experience, to express as, to embody the love that they are more freely and wholly. As we intentionally give of ourselves, the more we help amplify the genuine joy, fulfillment, and purpose in life for ourselves, our community, and our world. Thank you, and so it is. Okay, so now is an opportunity, if you would like to get into little groups of 2 or 3 or 4 for some conversations, some conscious connecting. If you would prefer not to, that's totally okay. You can go outside for a little bit of fresh air. You can make yourself some more tea or something, or hang out at the back of the room. I will ding the meditation bowl when it's time to come back. Thank you. 2-minute warning, 2-minute warning. All right, everyone, start making your way back to your seats, unless you want to stay where you are. Thank you so much for such engaging conversation. The You Are Beautiful blessing box is coming around, and I'm going to offer it to Trisha first. There you are. So take a little affirmation or blessing to add to your collection, a little something from me to you to inspire you in the in-betweens. And as everyone is getting adjusted, we're just going to go through. So last week, I introduced our brand new Spirit of Giving Challenge, and there's a lot of enthusiasm for this, and I'm super excited that there's a lot of enthusiasm. And it essentially is, if you didn't hear about it or if you didn't read about it in the newsletter yet, is every single time you donate, every single time you tithe, as long as your name is attached to that donation or tithe, your name goes into a little draw. Every single month we're going to do this, okay? And so what happened last week was everybody who donated or tithed in April, their names went into a draw. A name was chosen. That name was John Hutton. And so John Hutton gives in love pretty much every Sunday and every Thursday. And then now John Hutton gets to give, John Hutton gets to decide where VTC is going to donate our monthly tithe. And so we're going to announce that in I don't know exactly when, because this process is still unfolding, but it's going to happen. So he gets to choose who he's inspired by. Not just an organization that needs money, but who he's inspired by, that's doing amazing work in the world, that's making a world a better place, that enriches his life as well. So that's the inspired generosity part. Then VTC matches the amount of that tithe. And the tithe is all of the donations and tithes that you guys give goes into the pool. Anything that we get from use of space, any income that comes in for that month goes into the big number, and we take 10% of that, okay? So 10% of that is chosen by 2 members, and then VTC matches that amount, so doubles it. We give that money to the organization or organizations, so we're investing in community. We're nurturing connection with this community or with this organization because we're going to invite them to come here on a fellowship Sunday and tell us a little bit about their organization, so we get to meet people. And by doing all of that, we're growing together. Okay? So the Spirit of Giving Challenge, the more often you give, the more chance you have of winning to be drawn. But ultimately, you're investing in yourself, you're investing in VTC, and together we are investing in community. All right? How does that sound? Yeah. All right, so speaking of, I'm going to pass around the abundance bowl right now. And just a reminder, if you are using the merchant machine in here, please make sure to write your name on the back so that Mary knows who it's from, and write legibly, please. So there are many, many ways to contribute financially to VTC. If you are doing so today, even if you're not putting something in the bowl, I invite you, when the abundance bowl comes around, just spend a few moments with it. Put an intention into the bowl for community, for prosperity, for abundance, for each of us and for our community together, all right? So here it is. I'm gonna pass it around and start with Trisha. And as that's going around, we're going to hear a little bit of music from Kate and Kelby. Thank you.
Love is, and you are love. I am love. All is love. Let's just close our eyes after you've put your money in, or your love, and let's just be in the source. Close our eyes and know that I am love. Yes, I am love. And love is the source. There is no beginning and no end. It just is. And I am part of love. And as I give out love, I also allow myself to receive love. I breathe in love, and I give out love. I breathe in love, and I give out love. It is just as important and sacred for me as who I am to breathe in and accept love and to give it out. And exhale it. I breathe in love. I receive it and I give out. I am love. And the more I give, the more I receive. And the more abundant our universe becomes in its creation. As I give in, I receive, and as I give out, I create also. I am love, and I love myself just the way I am. I am God's love creation. And so it is. And so it is.
And so it is. Thank you, Reverend Linda. So as the band keeps playing just a little bit, I'm just going to go through some announcements. Mentioned it earlier, we do have a healing circle happening today. So after we put everything away here, those who would like to join the very, very powerful healing circle, no experience required. We're meeting downstairs in the counseling room, and we'll start at 12:15. If you or someone you know is in need of prayer, there is a little prayer box on the table over there with some forms. Just write down your prayer request and put it in the box, and it'll come into the circle. If you've been hanging out with us for a while, it's on that table where the Imagine table now. Everything is now on the Imagine table except for the money-related stuff is there. If you have been coming for a while, if you feel like this is your spiritual home, if this community speaks to you, then lend us your gifts, ask, how can I help? And so there are many different ways to volunteer, many different ways to step into sacred service. Be on a committee, help to set up, clean up, organize, help at events, show up, bring friends. This is not an exhaustive list. Just promote VTC and just show up the way that you are. You're such an asset and such an essential component to community. Sunday night soundscape and meditation happening tonight here in the sanctuary with Jen Lang. A beautiful, transformational, transcendental experience. If you haven't had a chance to come, please do. We heard from Teresa last week or the week before about how that was her initiation into VTC, and because she came to that, Teresa now comes every now and then on a Sunday. All right, Elevate 2.0 every single Thursday from 7 to 8:30. This is Elevate, but revisited. We have several new components. The flow is amazing. Live meditation with the Elevate trio. We're leaning into the alchemists for the rest of the summer, and it's just so good to be in community and hear some amazing jazz every Thursday night. And speaking of, the Spirit of Jazz and Soul Summer Concert Series starts next Friday. Every Friday until August 14th from 7 to 8:30 p.m. Suggested donation $20. And this is our way of supporting the incredible musicians and talent who are here in Victoria who aren't playing at Herman's for the next 3 to 6 months, okay? So this is our way of giving to community. This is our way of continuing to allow all of the great music that's being called in to be here and gift us with all of this incredible artistry. Any event, go onto the events page, check out the event, click on it, you'll get more information on where, when, all that stuff. Next Sunday is Fellowship Sunday. It is also Father's Day. So let's celebrate fathers, the fathering energy in our life with just a little bit of a potluck. Bring something light, something nibbly, some finger food, sweet or savory. And if you don't feel like cooking, go and buy something. That's okay. And if you don't want to bring food, just bring yourself, because usually there is more than enough to go around, okay? There is a workshop happening on Saturday, June 27th with member Bill Geimer. It's called Love, Oneness, and Radical Inclusion. It is based on a book that he wrote. And this is basically asking the question, is New Thought new Christianity? And so he's going to offer some stories from the Gospel of John that may have us thinking about Jesus in different ways than maybe we've been thinking about Jesus up until now. And in July, coming up, VTC orientation class. I'll talk more about that along the way. End of June is when the Canadian New Thought Conference Early Bird Special is over. So if you would like to join us at this incredible weekend where New Thought communities from all over Canada are coming together in community to foster and cultivate and celebrate resilience, then this is going to be an incredible opportunity to do so. VTC is a proud sponsor. I am going to be offering some breathwork sessions throughout the weekend, and it's going to be a really great experiential opportunity to just anchor in New Thought principle. A reminder that VTC is taking a summer break from Friday, August 21st to Wednesday, September 9th. which means there will be no celebrate or elevate. If you can't remember when that is, you can look on our events page and it'll show you when there is no celebrate or elevate on the calendar. And I think that's it. So as we transition into this Ginger Coil tune, Winnie, may I offer you? Could you help me, please? No,
Maybe
not
I
today.
could.
Oh, okay.
Maybe I could share a little quick thing, just because this is the last time we'll see you before the Sojas starts. I just thought I would tell you a little bit about Louise Rose if you don't know about her and you're saying to yourself, would I like to come next Friday? Well, Louise is a gifted artist. I could say, what do Ray Charles, Duke Ellington, Oscar Peterson, Ella Fitzgerald, Leonard Bernstein, Antonio Carlos Jobim have in common? They've all worked with Louise Rose. Louise started out as a Baptist minister before becoming a motorcycle cop in Philadelphia before she got shot. And then she became a Red Seal chef. And all this time she was bringing music and spirituality to people all over the world. And so she's going to come here next Friday night and share her brand of oneness and love through music. It happens to be Juneteenth, which is the official day of emancipation in the United States. So she will guide us on a thematic journey through African American music right here. So please come, bring 5 of your dearest friends, and join us for the first soul and jazz summer concert here at VTC. Thank you. 19th, Friday, 7 p.m.
Yeah. Yes, we're super excited, and what a gift and a privilege it is to be able to offer that to Victoria. So it's time to close out our Celebrate before we move into our healing circle. So I'm going to invite those who would like to stand up just to move around a little bit because you've been sitting for a while to stand up. And this is a song that has a great beat, great rhythm, and you guys who've been here and have been singing it since last month know your part. Whenever the orange lyrics come on, higher, 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 and then I am love, I am light, I am inner peace, that's all you, all right? I know, sorry, I missed the note. There we go. All right.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Everybody's waiting on a revolution they've developed from an illusion. I think first it's gonna take a revelation, shift their minds and consciously awaken to the positivity human beings should be, full of love, light, and inner peace. Vibrate to a higher frequency, you higher, higher, higher. When I was young, I looked for love in places, got myself into some situations. Now I've grown, I know my past does not define me, and all the love I could ever need is here inside me. Took so long for me to see it was waiting here for me. The love, the light, the inner peace. Vibrate to a higher frequency, higher, higher, higher. Walk the earth in search of every explanation, but be aware of your own co-creation. Take responsibility for your conditions and don't forget the power of your own volition. There is joy, there is pain. They are one and the same. It's a choice you choose to make. Vibrate to a higher party and bless your neighbor for the week or until the healing circle in a few minutes. Close us out. Ready? I am love. I am light. I am in a peace. You are love. You are light. You are in a peace. We are love. We are light. We are in a peace. Be the love. Be the light. Be the inner peace. Woo! Higher, 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 Be the love, be the light, be the inner peace. Woo! Ms. Kate Wyatt on piano, Kelby MacNayr on vocals and drums, Leslie Hodgkinson, guest vocalist today, VTC Community Choir in the seats. Everybody who's here in person, online, we have Glenn on tech in the back, we have Winnie greeting, and I know that there are going to be people who are going to help to put the chairs away. So thank you everyone, whether you were here in person, online, we love you, we appreciate you, we're so glad you're here. See you next week, or downstairs. Go for it.